Alright guys, this is R008in, aka Robin, and we are playing Metroid Dread. I'm still waiting on my copy, but I was able to play my brother's copy and get streaming. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Really been looking forward to this one. Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chosen One, named after their word for ultimate warrior. Their value was a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. X-Parasite, a gelatinous parasite organism ingenious to the planet SR388. It could also absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-Parasites were driven not by emotion but by instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. I mean, some of those stills, man, they look clean. So the X-Parasite latching onto Samus there, trying to infect her. All messed up in the surgery room there. On life support, with no Metroid surviving on SR388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. She's just saying that so casually. I got infected. I like how it's had the retro thing in the top corner. You had like the retro looking X on from Metro Fusion, the retro looking Metroid from the NES. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to the Biologic Space Laboratories BSL research station to investigate a distress signal. Damn, I should have got some water. So yeah, these are the events straight from Metroid Fusion. So you don't exactly have to play it, it just catches you up a little bit. There I battled many powerful X forms, including the SAS, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X menace on SR388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. So there she's got the same ship as Metro Fusion as well. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. Damn X. Showed Nex alive and in the wild. Through analysis, or thorough analysis, proved the video was real. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. ZDR. And I like the, I think it's like a space nebula, like the clouds kind of go through space. It was called a ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 e.m.m.i to investigate. Yeah, it's almost like space dust or something. It creates like a cloud in space. e.m.m.i is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. With incredible mobility and protective plating made of the strongest stuff in the universe practically guaranteed the mission's success. Not long after their arrival in the ZDR, all communication was lost. I wonder if it tells you what there was. It's like a mobile investigative unit or something like that. I remember seeing. It was like the Metroid reports. What is happening at ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? Is the only one immune to the parasites? It's up to me to go there and find out. Alright, so we're finally getting into this. So, my brother and I actually pre-ordered a special edition. I might be able to take some pictures and upload it in the video and actually show you what they look like. But it's actually got a steel book. It's got the original game case. I think you got some like metallic cards going through Metroid 1 to 5 and the mainline 2D Metroid games from the NES, SNES. Got the, I was going to say N64, but it was never on that one. And then 2 Game Boy games. Yeah, so the NES, the Game Boy, then the SNES. You had Metroid 1 on the NES, Metroid 2 on the Game Boy, or the remake on the 3DS. You had the SNES one, which was Super Metroid.
Does not seem appropriate.
Which is 3, and then 4 was Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance, and then this is going to be Metroid 5, Metroid Dread on the Nintendo Switch.
Really outweighs the reward.
there's a whole like next Metroid timeline kind of thing with Metroid Prime. So they're not classed as the main Metroid games. More like a spin-off kind of thing. And it was on the GameCube, Metroid Prime 1, 2 and 3. And then you had an whole new thing with Metroid of M that was made by Team Ninja on, I think it was Nintendo Wii. And that's its own timeline. I don't think that links in with anything. That's just their iteration of the story, them telling Samus' story. And you got Federation Force, which is another Metroid Prime spin-off, and Metroid Prime Hunters, I think, kind of links in with Metroid Prime between 1, 2, 3. So Prime 1, 2, 3 actually go in between. I think it's like the events of the first Metroid. Might be the second Metroid, in between second Metroid and Super Metroid. Basically, it's like a alternate timeline, as far as I'm aware.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains difficult. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, click Main Contact. Many injections waiting.
So the sinewy kind of like looking organic material that you can see is from the fusion suit. Was when she got infected by the X parasite, they had to kind of, it was trying to fuse with her body and take over her. So some of the suit actually fused with her, and they actually had to surgically take away parts of her suit. So this is what I think her suit over the top of it looks like now. Man. I've seen this in trailers, but this guy's still going in. And then Samus Returns on the 3DS. I think he might be using Aeon Energy. You could use Aeon Shield in that one. That one looks like the new ability, the boost that I've seen in the trailers. Like he launches forward. You can see if Missile did nothing to him. It's like a quick dash mechanic. And I've seen this a few times. I almost think he's taking her energy. Like he's trying to drain her energy. But I don't understand why she reacts like that. I don't know if it's like, I don't know, like traumatizing or something basically. But yeah, that's why she goes from the orange to this. So I think the various suit that she had, and I think this one's classed as a power suit. But it's white and blue because of the fusion. That's what the fusion suit looked like. Not as mechanical. The fusion suit was more biological. Okay, so I can free aim L, hold R to use missiles, shoot with Y, jump with B, and then I can, what's classed as a respin, you jump normally in air, press B again, does a spin. Oh wow, did the like she did that stance, and basically because she wasn't putting her arm cannon up, she put her arm cannon down, like her hood from her helmet basically disappears, and it disappears from the screen as well. That's I like that. I like that little feature. Okay, so I've only got a standard beam for now. I can't like hold the button and charge it in at all. I need to be ready to press X as well, so I can just smack it and counter it straight away. Need to be ready with that. So like my finger here is like swapping from the free aim mode, holding that to the slide, and this one's literally just stuck on this one because I don't think ZR does anything at the moment. Unless like you guys might have been able to see on the on the thing, and you can see on the controls. I've completely missed that.
Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded. I've run a full analysis, but I cannot account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you. Whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities. You might That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo. The attacker's identity is not yet clear. I have determined that you are somewhere within the depths of ZDR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward. This planet appears to consist of multiple areas, shuttles, elevators, and other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface. The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself. You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments. Spending time in cold areas will be harmful to you. There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit. One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions. Check in with me at any network stations you find.
Alright, so it was talking about the Metroid DNA, which is the vaccine she got when the X infected her, and they found out that the Metroid vaccine is what's going to keep her alive, because the X are prey to the Metroids. Metroids are basically designed by the Chozo to kill the X parasites, to absorb them, because they use like energy absorption techniques. I think he would have died faster if I didn't try to move, because I think that counter stance basically gave me the hand. Oof, man, that was timing. Bam, getting ready for those. So the Metroid vaccine that they gave her is to save her life because she was going to die. It affected her and changed her structure, like her makeup, a cellular makeup, basically like what her body looked like, and it was kind of fused with the suit. And now she's forever got Metroid DNA in her. But Metroids are vulnerable to cold areas, so it affects her now as well. Until she gets like the Varia suit, which helps her in. I think it would be the Varia suit in this one, because usually it helps her in hot environments. So I'm guessing it'll help her in hot and cold environments now. Because the power suit would leave the body more exposed, so the Varia suit would give her more protection. So we got the first e.m.m.i, a bit more destroyed, a bit more damage than what we've seen on the trailers. So a little bit of tutorial, extra counter when it flashes. Alright. I'm away from that thing. Like a Terminator or that. I like how fluid this game feels at the moment though. You don't have to like hold away from the wall and press the jump button like you do in Super Metroid. You literally just jump towards a wall, press the jump button again, and she'll just do it. This looks like a callback to something from like the boss from Super Metroid, like Mother Brain. Well, I'll say the boss from Super Metroid, because I'm so used to that one. So we've got the Mega Cannon. But basically, the Mother Brain was from the very first Metroid, which was just basically a brain in a jar. And I think it was only until Super Metroid that she got like a bite. Oh crap, I missed. Shoot in the face. Second time lucky. And third time would have been in my death. So we don't get to keep that. As soon as the enemy's dead, that disintegrates. Depleted and offline. We're into regular arms cannon. So I don't know if it's because the ammo is basically depleted or if like enemies almost. The robots are kind of linked to that. Okay, so yeah, the wall drops, so I had to basically go into that area, so I can go through here now. And lighting in here as well, and some of the Chozo's artifact statues and things like that. I'm liking the detail in this game. I'm liking it. Alright. Oop, almost got hit by that thing. Oh no. Okay, so So that must need a charge beam. Alright, and we're going to be entering one of the e.m.m.i rooms. So as soon as you see this sort of almost like a digital door, and the environment starts getting black and white and grainy and stuff, it's where the dread's about to go down. That's our central unit. Question marks. Alright, so in this room, I don't think there's anything else in there apart from the e.m.m.i, so I can basically keep my button, my trigger finger on Alt, ZL for ready to slide. I don't have to aim and shoot anything as far as I know, unless I'm running out a door and I can just run and shoot forward anyway. It's just this hand kind of going from buttons to buttons, just juggle and balancing that. So I'll get used to it over time. Alright, you can't go through small gaps though, buddy, can you? I say that and now I need to free aim. Okay, now back to the getting the heck out of here. I'm waiting around for that guy. Oh, I should have slid right underneath there. There we go. We have to wait for him. Come on, man, it's slow. There we go, thank you. Oh, yo, yeah, actually, I just seen that whatever the thing was in the background, it like grabbed one of those enemies and then just jumped into the water. It's invisible. I've already been spoiled by the Nintendo Treehouse. And what that enemy is. There we go. I think I can run past and just hit it. So I'm not going anywhere else until I connect to this network.
Uploading data.
Both e.m.m.i you encountered were clearly trying to capture you. They may have been hacked. If so, it's reasonable to assume all e.m.m.i will be hostile. e.m.m.i send out a pulse to detect vibrations in the air within a certain range. Essentially, they can hear you. Upon detecting vibrations, an e.m.m.i enters surveillance mode to track their source. Your highest priority in an e.m.m.i zone should be simply to survive.
It's very positive, Adam. So yeah, her computer is based on her general that she had to... I think he's called like a CEO that she had to work under when she used to be part of the Galactic Federation, essentially like the government in space. Space government. So basically something happened to him and he's no longer alive. I don't think we actually got to see what happened apart from like of the M, but I don't know if that's classed as canon. Like if that's actually what happened, like what Nintendo wanted to show what happened, or if it's just ooh, crap. Oh. No! Or if I was trying to wait for the flash so I could counter, and I just missed the first one, and then tried to go earlier on the second one. It didn't work out for me. Yeah, so I don't know if that's what Nintendo wanted to show, like that's how his death was, or if it was just more or less kind of like, oh, we'll just kind of do something based on that game story. So yeah, it's in me, but I think I'll be alright. Okay, and I don't have to hold the free aim. I can kind of like tilt the stick a little bit. She aims the arm cannon down slightly. That's nice. Nice enough. So I could move up a little bit. So I can essentially free aim while I'm running, or I can kind of stand there and aim specifically. That's nice enough. Okay, that did not work out. I have to use more missiles on them. You know what? Oh, actually, there's a reflection on the ground there as well. That was nice. You have the more up-to-date computers and consoles now that do ray tracing, but this is basically like they'd have to, in certain spots, recreate the same picture again to get it to render it. It's not like the computer does it for you automatically. I think you basically have to go in and add the graphics in yourself on this version. So there might be mistakes, it might not be fully one-to-one. Things like that. Getting more technical for you. Get out of my way, books. There we go, just melee counter. And it seems like the items just kind of go towards you anyway. Whereas in previous games you'd have to charge your gun using the charge beam, and it works like a tractor beam, dragging items in. I was gonna say, I like how the computer actually talks. It gives me free reign to kind of like do other things and listen to it at the same time. I'm still trying to check my phone to make sure that a package for this actual game for my one, rather than my brother's, is actually on the way. I can't actually wait for that to get through the door. Takes a while. Big boy. Ooh, okay, so that's how I can get the missile capacity. Okay. Alright, so I think I've basically done the stuff there. Oh, yeah, Z. Okay, ZL and ZR, so it's kind of zooming in and out. Doesn't look like I can get anywhere over here so far. Been through here, so I'm looking to go down to the bottom right there. Get ready to counter when I drop as well. Nice, nice, nice. Another e.m.m.i room. Okay, I can ignore that thing. Oh, it spotted me. Okay, I see what this is. Has it spotted me yet? That. Okay, I'm trying to let the sound signals, like, make it go a certain way with the sound signals, so I've got more time. That should do it. Hopefully, yep, there we go. Nice. Is it coming down here? Yes, it is. Okay, I'll leave that room now, rather than trying to explore and see if there's anything there. Oh, man, the counter that is again. Okay, so stuff like that, I can kind of tell that's a cold area. Make sure I'm ready for stuff like that. Whoops, that up. Alright, so we've got the fanfare music for it. I'm not quite sure that I like that too much, to be fair, but hey. Focuses beam energy to unleash a powerful shot. Press and hold Y to charge, and then release the fire. So basically, it gives you a little energy around you from the beam. So there's the charge beam doors. And we'll loop back round and back at the start. And now the area is flooded. Seems like eventually that this area might actually get waterlogged more and more, maybe. We might not be able to go back to this area at some point. Looks like I've been everywhere else with the normal beam. Alright, just here, I suppose. Alright, so another part of the e.m.m.i room. In that weird freaking machine. Alright, so we're going up this way. Going up again. Trying to go up again. Slide. There we go. thought it was taking more damage then. So that reminds me of like Mother Brain again as well. Like the eye as well, the one eye. Usually she'd be red, have one eye and have spikes all over her head. So that's gotta be a homage to that. Ooh, what is that? That ain't the Omega Cannon. Well, it is a Mega Blaster, Mega Stream. Okay, Mega Stream, heat up shielding. Because I like how there was like a little gun and the rinkers. There's like they call them rinkers. I don't know if it's actually in game. But I know like people that know the lore of the game call those things rinkers. Or we could call them donuts and stuff like that. Basically, that's what happened when he was in Mother Brain's room. Nope, get out of there. You're too close to come to there. Basically, use those guns. Those guns everywhere would be in the room. Damn, nice, and then I got it straight away. So the Chozo are what created Mother Brain, the Metroids, things like that. Samus's space suit. I'm gonna say space armor. Suit and things like that. So they know how to make another Mother Brain if they wanted to. Same with like Metroids, but she's wiped out pretty much. Well, it says at the start of the game that they're supposedly meant to be extinct. She's the only one left with the Metroid DNA in her, so it's curious to think that maybe he wants to try and take her energy. Maybe he might have taken something like her DNA, so we might be able to use that against that for his advantage. Alright, so we can go, we've just done that room, we can go over here. Whoops. And I slipped, damn it. Oh, that is definitely a boss room door. Oh, I can't go through here as well. That is definitely a boss room door. Hold on a second. Ah, and I can't go back now as well, so I can't save it. You know what, the checkpoint will be alright. The checkpoint system will kind of bring me back. Whew! First boss. Recorders were recording, we're about 38 minutes in. Quite a bit, that might have been like text dialogue. Missiles do hurt. And then it might make him lift up. Okay. Need to keep my eyes open for... No. Okay, second phase of the fight. Okay, that's exposed. So that's what allows it to go. Yeah, that's what it allows it to go invisible. Alright, expose those now, so we can actually use metallic radiance to grapple onto. Okay. Oof, just about noticed that. Come on, missile, I'm gonna say a missile, just spam missiles. Do it again, yeah. There we go. Plasma beam. Oh, damn. Oops. Oh, how do I dodge that? I knew he might have been in that stance. Oof. Okay, so when I did the cancel, he got me more items as well, and I can spam more missiles. Nice. What I like to see. Oh, is he dead? Did we get him? Oh yeah. Cinematic finish. How? Boy, you didn't even know you was dead yet. You did. Not fully English what I just said there, but yeah. Didn't even know that you was dead. Give me this. I don't know what this is. Give me that. Ooh, it absorbs like an Aeon cube, is it? That must be what those that Chozos are even making. I'm looking for. Phantom cloak. So I'm wondering if the Aeon energy's got something to do with like the Chozo warrior race. Grading suit for Aeon compatibility. Well, it's compatible, so Aeon ability that renders Samus invisible to enemies by refracting light. She can also move silently about at slower speed with full Aeon. So when those stand by the doors, it's almost like it has a sensor. And then okay, so I have to stand back and then do that. But I can't, like, again, gotta wait till it's full and then it does it. Okay. Nice. That just gets me up there as well. Oops, slide. Okay, yep. I think I'll charge it. I'll charge it. I'll save. I think I'll save it here, and I might just leave it here for now, guys. This is gonna be the first episode, and I'll catch you again, maybe in the second episode. Otherwise, you take care. Thank everybody for liking, subscribing. It definitely helps the channel. And have yourselves a nice day. See you later.